Hello Internet, Zach here, and welcome back to Collecting the Elements. After yet another long, unexpected delay, I am finally back with another element video. And I figured after completing 36 trips around the sun on Starship Earth, it was only appropriate I should get a hold of element number 36, krypton. Now, krypton is a colorless, odorless, tasteless, non-reactive, non-flammable gas, which sounds pretty boring, but remember, the noble gases become a lot more fun when you add a little high voltage to them. Now, krypton's uses are primarily in lighting, either as a replacement for neon in shaped tubes, where it gives a bright yellowish-white glow instead of the intense red of neon. It's also used in some types of flash tubes for photography in much the same way as xenon, and it's also used in incandescent lighting as a fill gas, which prevents the filament from evaporating and depositing on the glass envelope. Krypton works a bit better for this than the usual argon or nitrogen fill, because it allows the filament to operate at a higher temperature because of its low thermal conductivity. It's actually from a krypton-filled incandescent light bulb that I'll be obtaining my sample. So let me show you how I did that. So here is one krypton-filled light bulb from the amazing light bulb store. Okay, now to put the light bulb inside of a balloon so I can break the seal on it and pull the vacuum without letting a bunch of air in. Right, and the fill stem of the light bulb goes inside of here. Okay, there is one contained light bulb ready to be emptied of its krypton. So I have down here a pre-stretched ampoule ready to go. All of this hooked up to my ghetto vacuum system. So turn on the high voltage. Neon indicator shows high voltage is on. And here goes. That's normal air glow. Let this pump down for a minute or two. I'm going to let that pump down for a minute or two to get the pressure as low as possible before I let the krypton in. And here goes. I think. Fill stem's definitely broken. There doesn't seem to be any krypton in here. So that's air. Okay, the attempt with the first bulb failed, so I have a new bulb. Hopefully this one will work. Okay, get this lined up properly. Let's give this one more try. Okay, there's a big leak in here. There we go. Standard air glow. Pump that down for a little bit. Seal that off. Make sure it keeps glowing. Basically making sure my vacuum is still good. See if I can pull the pressure down just a little more and release the krypton. Damn. Pressure's not going all the way back up. Okay. Okay, I was hoping for something a little better, but I'll have to check it with the spectroscope to see if that's really krypton or just air. So we shall see. Okay, the tube doesn't glow brightly enough for me to get a good image through a spectroscope with my current camera setup. So I'm going to demonstrate that this is krypton in a slightly different way. I want you to notice the shape of the electric discharge, that it's streamer-like. Now, what you can't see is the color of the discharge because the color filters that they use in cell phone cameras just aren't that great. But I'm going to show you for comparison a tube filled with ordinary air. Notice air isn't producing the same kind of streamers. It's producing much more of a hazy, diffuse glow. And of course the camera's image sensor is just picking up this funny purple color. Whereas the actual air glow, it is purple but not that shade of purple. Also for comparison, this is my hydrogen tube that I made several episodes back. Now, hydrogen, like air, is relatively light and a relatively good thermal conductor as far as gases go. So it doesn't favor the streamer-like discharges that the noble gases, or the heavy noble gases, would have. As a final comparison, here's xenon, which is much dimmer. The camera's actually seeing it much bluer, which is good because in reality it is much bluer. And it also produces the thinner streamer-like discharges the way krypton does. So there is krypton, and eventually I'm going to need to find a way to make these gases glow while hanging on the table. I'm still working that one out. Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, hit the like button. If you know someone else who would enjoy it, hit share. If you'd like to see more, hit subscribe, and if you'd like to help me keep making videos with less delays, throw me a few coins on Patreon. So, see you all next time.